Welcome to Locker Room Talk with Alex, TJ, and special guest of the day, Ethan Wilkinson. First, we're going to be covering the power rankings of the NBA. So at the top of the list of the Bucks, how do you guys feel about that? Do you think the Warriors should be above them, or is it too early to say that?
I think the Bucks have it. I don't think anybody can hold Giannis, and the players he has around him are good.
I think the Bucks should be up there because they're a regular season team, and if the Warriors wanted to actually be as good as they are in the offseason, then basically they would be number one.
How about the Raptors above the Nuggets? I mean, the Nuggets have one of the best records in the NBA. It's kind of hard for the Raptors just to be above them.
Yeah, but you got to realize the Raptors play better competition now, and
in the Eastern Conference?
Well, yeah, but they beat more. I don't know how to say it.
Better wins.
Yeah, they have better wins. They 20-ball the Celtics or something like that.
Yeah, but the Celtics are terrible.
Okay, but
Celtics are right below the Pacers. They're at the 10th spot.
They're below the Pacers without Victor Oladipo.
Yeah, it's because Kyrie, I don't know. He's ready to leave, basically. He's already given up, so, yeah.
And you got the Sixers above the Pacers. Do you guys think the Rockets should be above the Sixers? I think after the trade deadline, the Sixers should definitely be a little bit higher.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I felt, because James Harden, I don't even know.
I mean, you sit James Harden and Chris Paul, what do you do then?
That's true.
I think the records have a little bit better record, but once it comes to the playoffs, they're going to get swept.
For sure.
If you think about both teams, I don't know what they're going to do in the playoffs, really, because coin toss.
Do you guys think James Harden isolation ball in the playoffs will work?
I don't know.
No, some team's going to figure out how to just help off and then get back, and he's not going to be able to do anything.
There's going to be that one person on the team that's just going to
lock him up.
Yeah.
Moving on, the Lakers struggle. Do they still have a chance for the playoffs, or are they completely out?
I think the Lakers are going, man. Because if you think about it, 8 seed Clippers, 9 seed Sacramento Kings. And they're only 4 games behind the Clippers. So, I mean, really, they just got, won most of, their upcoming games. I mean, we played the Warriors and some tough teams, but, we beat them before, so.
Is Luke Walton doing a good job of coaching? Or can they blame the losses on him, or no?
I don't think I've seen that dude coach once all year.
Yeah. If we're going to be honest, the only reason people think he's a good coach is because he coached the Warriors for a little time. Steve Kerr was gone, and people just think he's a good coach and all that. So, I mean, yeah.
Lakers are making the playoffs.
Yeah.
I've seen LeBron do some crazy things, and especially with the young people they have around him that can play 40 minutes a game.
Think about this, though. They make the playoffs. They're an 8 seed. I think a 7 seed would be harder to get, but they'd be playing the Warriors first round. I don't know how that's going to go.
That'd be tough.
Yeah, we'd be playing but you got to realize we'll get Lonzo back by then or whenever he comes back. I don't know.
The thing is, though, everyone's got to step up. Kuzma, Ingram. It can't be a one-man show.
JaVale McGee going to hold DeMarcus Cousins?
Well, I mean...
Or his cousin's going to sit for load management.
That's true.
That's true.
Moving on, who do we think's going to be in the finals? Do you think it's going to be LeBron for the 9th straight year, or is it his time to settle down and take some years off?
I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think LeBron's going to the finals because, we play Warriors first round, and you already know if LeBron
and that's
somehow,
if we make the if the Lakers make the playoffs.
If they make the playoffs, then if they find out somehow some way to beat the Warriors, then I mean everyone's gonna say LeBron's the GOAT if he goes to go to the finals. They gotta classify him as a GOAT basically. And then on the eastern side, I got Toronto. Really, you can't stop them. They're an all around team. So
everyone's been saying LeBron's not the GOAT because he hasn't been playing defense lately, but you got to think about it. He is 34 years old, and he's playing pretty much 40 minutes of each game. And then he finally gets a good defensive possession and locks down Drew Holiday, and no one really says anything. Then he goes down and hits a 3.
Yeah.
Tonight's game predictions. You got the Timberwolves and Pacers. Who do you guys think is going to take that?
Pacers.
Yeah, I think that's easy for the Pacers. Unless Karl Anthony Towns shows up.
Timberwolves just lost in overtime yesterday to the Hawks.
Yeah.
Timberwolves and Pacers? Yeah, I'm going Pacers. They're hot right now.
And then this should be the easiest pick: Warriors or Magic. Warriors.
I got Magic.
You got
I
Magic.
think the Magic might upset the Warriors.
If we be honest, they
Actually,
just
the
came off a loss.
I mean,
to
the Warriors
Heat.
might rest people, honestly.
They just came off a loss to the Miami Heat.
Yeah, I honestly think they might rest too. Like they're
Two
like
road games in a night too,
Yeah, they're probably like, yeah, let's just chill out.
so that could be an upset.
Well, they might say like they do like that one thing like where they sit two of their best players and then like have like probably like KD playing or something like that. I mean Klay Thompson and KD
this-
and Curry sit.
Yeah, this next game is probably gonna be the worst one of the night. Cavaliers and Knicks. Who's gonna be tanking harder this game?
Knicks. Oh, Cavs for sure.
Yeah, the Knicks just got Dennis Smith Jr. and DeAndre Jordan, so at least they're trying to build.
And they got them at least 2 wins.
Well, if the Knicks win, they have the same record. They'll be tied.
Oh, the Knicks have a worse record than the
But with-
Cavaliers?
They're one game.
Oh, that's terrible.
They have 13 wins and Cavaliers have
I
14.
thought that game would actually be like.
But with the
it'll be
new
close.
draft lottery, it's not if you get like the last seed, you're like the worst team. You're not automatically gonna get number one though.
Yeah, because don't you still got like have to what's it called?
Yeah, they got to go
Draft,
through the
like-
lottery,
Yeah.
and then you got the Heat and Rockets. I think the Heat's momentum's gonna carry on.
They just beat the Warriors. They're hot right now.
Yeah,
Put vet Dwayne Wade on James Harden.
Yeah, true. Isn't Harden back or 8 too? Yeah.
yeah, and Chris Paul.
I mean, where's it at though? Is that Houston?
Yeah,
Oh, that might be tough. It's in Houston.
Yeah, I got Houston on that one.
I think if Houston wants to go far in the playoffs, they're gonna have their whole starting lineup go off and just like PJ Tucker can't shoot 0 for 9.
They're gonna have to get their big men involved. They can't just play small ball with the guards all night and have the
Kenneth
big man
Faried.
rebound.
Kenneth Faried's kind of been stepping up after they acquired him, but I don't think that's gonna be enough.
I'm honestly gonna be honest. I didn't like know who. I thought he was like retired or something when he was gone, but then I realized.
I mean, when he first came into the league, he
He's
was
killing
going
it.
off.
I think it's because he played for Brooklyn. He got traded to Brooklyn.
Did he get like an injury or something, or he got traded? That's what fell him off.
He got traded to Brooklyn, and then Brooklyn wasn't doing very good, so nobody paid attention.
True.
And then they blew up out of nowhere, but Kenneth Faried got traded.
Oh yeah.
And this next game might be one of the best of the night. 76ers and Thunder. Although Joel Embiid might be out for this game, I'm still taking the 76ers.
76ers and Thunder. I'm gonna be honest. I got MVPG on this one.
This one's hard. Paul George has been going
I got
off.
Thunder on this one.
But, yeah.
They're angry. They just came off a loss to the Nuggets.
Who's like, Boban Marjanovic is gonna be their big man?
No, he's out too.
he's out
He
too.
has a knee injury.
Oh, well,
Oh, really?
who's
I didn't
their-
know that.
Yeah,
They don't have a big man.
that means Russell Westbrook's attacking the paint every time, basically.
No one- no one's
Ben
gonna
Simmons
guard
is still a huge point guard.
No one's going to guard Steven Adams.
Like, true.
He's going to be hard to walk up.
They still got Tobias, Jimmy Butler.
I don't know. Paul George might not do much tonight. Jimmy Butler's a good defensive player.
Yeah.
I mean, that could be the case. Next up, you got the Jazz and Nuggets. This is also a really good Western Conference matchup.
I'm gonna go Jazz.
I might have to say Jazz too.
I got
I'm calling for a Joe Ingles pop off. He's going off.
Joe Ingles.
I don't know. I just don't think the Nuggets have enough weapons to cover everyone on the Jazz.
Hey, IT's actually be going off though for the Nuggets.
And they,
I mean, he's really just going around screens and then throwing up threes and getting posted on SportsCenter though.
I mean, true, but you gotta realize. I mean, what else?
you got to realize he's 5'8".
Yeah.
He's not gonna go dunk on somebody.
Yeah, what else is he gonna do at 5'8", really?
He's just gonna come off a screen and either give it back to him or he's gonna shoot it.
Yeah, and he's got Joker set on screen, so like that's a fade or a roll off of that, and then boom.
Joker can't shoot.
Joker
All right.
can't shoot. What do you
He
mean?
can shoot.
Oh, he can shoot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Jokic's skill set definitely proves that, like, raw fundamentals and skills definitely top athleticism.
Oh, for
Although
sure.
athleticism obviously boosts you a lot, but
Oh yeah.
I mean, he's not Kevin Durant hitting step back threes at 7
You
foot.
can tell he's a
but
fundamental player because look at his body. I mean,
he's
Matt-
like Tim. He's like a bigger version of Tim Duncan.
kind of. Yeah.
put him in Dwight Howard's body, and I'm saying.
Oh, he's going off.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's probably gonna be like best big man in the league for sure.
Oh yeah.
Moving on to the MVP race, our picks. Who do you guys think's gonna win the MVP this year?
Paul George.
Is it Paul George?
Yeah, I got Paul George.
I guess it's Paul George all around.
Paul George is going off.
But if we think about it, he's got to keep I say he's got to keep this going because if you think about it, people are saying it's just between Giannis and Harden. Like they're not including his name like when they say that. Usually.
It's gonna come down to playoff time. It's gonna depend whoever does the best in the playoffs.
Nah, it's a regular season award. That's why. Who won it last year? Was it Harden? Yeah.
Yeah, he did win it. Yeah.
I think Harden's personally going to win it just because he was averaging like 40 points in the month of January. He's averaging 36 on the season, and he had that whole streak of 30 points. But
Yeah.
I just think the NBA is going to like stare at that and James Harden.
Then you got to look at Giannis. Like,
Yeah.
dude's freaking. He's had major posters on like major players and everything.
Yeah, but Giannis has also been dunked on by, and he got swatted by.
I forgot.
Jared Allen. Jared Allen's been blocking.
And
him.
then who else was it? Who was the big
It's like
man?
the dude from Timberwolves. I know who you're talking about. He was
Alonzo
like
Trier,
some
maybe.
of us. Nah, that's the
Nah,
next player.
he's a guard.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna be switching the topic to March Madness predictions. CBS Sports posted their predictions for what the seeds are gonna be and what it's looking like, so we're gonna be going off that. The 1 seeds, as of now, would be Gonzaga, Virginia, Duke, and then Kentucky. Does Kentucky deserve it, or do you think Tennessee should be in there for how long they were number 1?
I don't think Tennessee's all that.
I don't think so either.
They only beat Ole Miss by 2.
If you think about it, Kentucky has beat. Did they beat them twice this year or once this year? Both times.
I think
they
it's
played.
only been, I don't know. I think it's been once. I could
But
be
look,
wrong.
Kentucky also has like they got like NBA players, like top prospects that are easily
But-
for the NBA, ready for the NBA.
I mean, they're kind of young in some parts. They got Keldon Johnson, P.J. Washington. Do you think that's going to affect them at all? Tyler Hero?
Yeah.
Why are we focusing on Kentucky? Gonzaga is not a number 1 seed
Yeah, I don't.
at all.
Gonzaga, you don't think they are?
No.
Well, like yeah, because you got to realize the competition they play.
Who do they play?
I mean, they did play Duke and beat them, but that was also like before conference play started, and
And
it
you
was a
didn't have any
tournament.
experience either, so I mean.
They had zero chemistry.
Mm-hmm. Like they played over in Canada, but like 2 players played. It was only RJ and Zion.
Yeah, I mean, I think. What about Duke? I think Duke's. If you take one player away, they're not doing anything. I think they might make it to the Elite Eight.
Yeah, because what's it called? SportsCenter said they are like 20-1 when like all 4 of them were playing.
And then they lost. What were they 1-2 now, without Zion?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but does Zion sit till the draft? Because everybody knows what he can do.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's basketball. Why wouldn't you want to play?
That's
I mean,
true.
it's a personal decision. You want to make it for the long run, but
Yeah.
I
NBA
think
players are just saying that so that he won't mess up his career like other athletes. Like what happened to DeMarcus Cousins?
What
and
happened to
Isaiah
Derrick
Thomas.
Rose?
Derrick Rose and all that. Yeah, how they fell off. But I mean, I don't think he'll fall off because it's not like a big injury like them. So
He blew through his shoe.
I think Charles Barkley said it best though. He's just got to keep
I mean, he
playing.
blew through his shoe, but that wasn't the injury. It was just the right knee.
Yeah. But how'd it start? Because he blew through his shoe.
I mean, he should be wearing Timberlands or something.
Who's your guys' pick to win it all? Who do you think the powerhouse of the whole tournament is?
They get their 4 players back.
If
I'm
all,
going
yeah,
Duke.
if all 4 of them play, it's gonna be Duke.
Yeah.
I'm saying Kentucky. They've got some solid wins. They beat Kansas, Tennessee. They
I don't think Tennessee's all that great. Everyone keeps saying they're good and all that, but I don't think they're all that great.
I mean, they're good, but I mean, the reason
they're just really like they have a bunch of seniors. Grant Williams, a junior.
Yeah.
They're just
They have a bunch of
experienced.
upperclassmen.
Mm-hmm. Same with Virginia too. They got like a bunch of experience.
Oh, yeah.
And stuff. Yeah.
And
Virginia Tech beating Duke.
those would be the powerhouses, sleeper teams. Who do you think is going to be the team that no one's really calling to go a long way, like the Loyola Chicago of last year?
Like you think a team that's gonna a sleeper team? Do they have to be ranked or no?
I mean, if they just got to be in the tournament.
Tournament, okay.
I
Sleeper
think
team.
Arizona State, if they play how they were in the beginning of the season, they beat Kansas and they were in the top 25, and then they fell off. I think if they get everything together how they were, they could easily be Final Four, Elite Eight.
I don't know. This team's ranked by LSU. LSU's been doing things lately.
That's true.
LSU did beat Tennessee.
Yeah. And they beat Kentucky too.
But if Arizona State wants to make a decent run, they got to beat Iowa State first round, which was also my next sleeper team.
Well, and Auburn playing Villanova. Villanova's been doing terrible lately.
Oh yeah, I got Auburn in that one every day of the week.
And does Michigan State lose?
I think Michigan State's got a hard bracket for teams that aren't like the next best team in their bracket. Obviously, is Gonzaga, but Marquette. I think Marquette's not. It's a Marcus Howard show.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That's all it is.
But then you gotta look at this. There's gonna be someone in that tournament that's gonna just lock him down. He's just not gonna do as good as he was doing in the regular season. Cause
I think whoever wins between Iowa State and Arizona State's going to go on to beat Michigan State. It's hard to call, but that's just what I'm saying.
oh yeah,
right
we
now.
can't sleep on North Carolina either though. North Carolina, they've actually had a big win even though Zion wasn't playing. I mean, you gotta realize like
Luke May has been going
Does
off.
Loyola Chicago upset Tennessee?
I don't think they have like
I don't think they're as good as they were quite.
most of their guys. No, I don't think they were seniors, but
They still got Clayton Custer, but they lost Ben Richardson.
oh yeah, they also like some key people. I don't think Nevada would do that good as they did last year. Honestly.
I mean, they got the twins. That's really it. Caleb and Cody Martin.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Michigan. Michigan is actually pretty. Yeah, they might go.
What about Florida?
Nah, I don't see them.
I haven't heard much about Florida, but you got Kansas as the 4 seed. They came into the season preseason ranked number 1. Udoka Azubuike got injured. Silvio De Sousa has been out. And Gerald Vick is off the team due to personal reasons. This obviously has affected them.
Myles Garrett was injured for a minute there too.
Marcus Garrett, yeah.
Oh yeah.
I think if they win out the Big 12, get a share, and then they win the Big 12 tournament, I think they're easily a 2 or 3 seed.
I can see that. But I got Syracuse probably going far, like Sweet 16 far. I say that
Q's,
'cause
yeah.
If you think about it,
Sleeper
like,
team, easy.
2-3 zone is just you can't like overcome that. Even like Duke lost, even though Duke beat them without Zion, they lost to him.
Does Jim Boeheim killing someone affect their team at all?
Yes. You hit a kid. Like how does that not? How
But you
does
gotta
that
realize-
not mess with your brain? You hit a child with your car.
True. But you gotta realize,
We'll just have to
like,
see how their zone plays.
The child that he hit, got in a wreck before that, and then just ran
Yeah.
across the street at like 2 a.m. So,
Yeah, but Jim Boeheim's like 70 years old.
Yeah,
he
know,
can't
they-
see.
He can't see. So it's kind of.
And then all I know is if the bracket stays the same and Syracuse beats St. John, they beat Kentucky in the next round.
Hey, St. John's actually good.
Q's did beat Duke once. They hung with them the next time. I think their record doesn't really mean anything at this point. It's just whoever plays the best basketball in the
The
tournament.
thing is this. Say they don't have Zion for the March Madness. If they don't have Zion for March Madness, then literally RJ Barrett literally has to play good every game. Like, even though like he plays like every second in a game, I mean he's still gonna have to like try to score like.
I think Trey Jones, though, he's going to have to step up on the offensive
He's
side.
gonna at least try to have to get like 20 points or more.
He's obviously going to do everything he can on the defensive side, but he's going to have to be a two-way type of player.
Jack White can't go 0 for 10 anymore. Has to like at least make some threes.
He has
or
to hit
most of
a
them.
shot. Just
Yeah.
one.
I think Marquise Bolden's got to be dominant, too.
Their bench and big man have to step up a lot because like they need that. They gotta play defense and like yeah.
All right, who are the teams that we think are going to be upset first or second round and, like, just get upset?
Villanova out of there.
That's not too much of an upset, though. I mean, they are a 7 seed, but
Upset.
I think Yale over Florida State, that could easily be an upset.
I don't know if Florida State beat Duke. Or Florida State almost beat Duke.
Yeah, but they were kind of playing really good.
I usually got Loyola Chicago over Iowa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Moving on,
I easily have
NC State and Cincinnati.
Oh, Ohio State over Baylor every day of the week.
Oh yeah, easily.
If Baylor has been playing the way that they are in the Big 12, it'll be hard, but
Oh, Loyola Chicago plays Tennessee.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh.
Buffalo might beat Minnesota.
Honestly, I might have Loyola Chicago over Tennessee.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Tennessee's
that
not
would
like
be
great.
that would be a big upset.
I'm watching that game. Yeah. That's gonna be a great game.
Obviously, Q's over St. John, we all think that. And then we all think Cuse is going to move on and beat Kentucky too. That would be a really big upset.
New Mexico State beats K-State.
Where's that at? What seed? Oh, K-State 4 seed?
Yeah,
I mean, I hope so. Like Kodak said it, I hope so.
No, what's it called though?
Who does North Carolina even play? Is that Radford?
Yeah, that's right.
I haven't heard much of them, but that hasn't been
North Carolina will blow them out easily.
Yeah. Luke May is a god.
They have a lot of experience. Like,
Luke May is so good.
He's been to how many times have you been to
He's been to the tournament all.
4 years?
Yeah.
Think about this.
And he's, almost started.
K-State doesn't get upset. They move on. They play the winner of St. John. Whoever wins Syracuse, St. John, and then they play Kentucky. They play the winner of that.
Okay, if you think about it, look, K-State might have beat Kentucky last year, but that might have been Kentucky's worst team of their
Yeah.
entire.
They were all
century,
young.
honestly.
Didn't Kentucky have 4 freshmen starting that year?
Kentucky's
PJ
always been a
Washington
team
was
like
one of
that.
them.
Yeah.
And 2 of them went to the tournament.
They
I
had
mean,
0
the NBA.
tournament experience.
Kevin Knox went to the NBA.
Oh, I
Is-
forgot about Kevin Knox.
Is K-State really going to be like,
They're a regular season team. They're blowing up now, but come to the tournament, they're going to lose.
yeah, I say Sweet 16 maybe.
The only reason they went far last year is because they played Loyola Chicago to get into the Elite Eight.
And then they played the Kentucky team that wasn't even all that great.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
So that's going to wrap it up for Locker Room Talk. Stay tuned for more podcasts and make sure you subscribe.